Oh, you just want love. You just want love. She just want love. So that one I didn't think.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, now I'm recording.
All right, well, so now this is you. You're here, I'm not with you. How do you feel? How will you get this dog to react to you?
How do I get it to react?
Yeah.
Well, I gotta get it comfortable with me first.
How would you do that?
Toys or treats.
Toys or treats. Best thing to do is have your shit on. Right. So you grab a treat, throw it in your bag. You already got it on you, right? We're gonna go over and talk to her, and we're not gonna acknowledge the dog while we talk to her, all right? How you doing?
Good.
I'm Rodriguez.
Hey, Rodriguez.
What is going on? Is this little mama? Is this little mama? All right, so
She's fine.
I'm not. I know she is, but I'm not gonna acknowledge her, because that's the reason why when people acknowledge the dog, I want to talk to you, and I'm just gonna keep her right here. I'm gonna keep her wanting me to pet her, because she's gonna keep saying, "What is wrong? What is wrong with this guy that everybody acknowledges me, but he's not giving me?" And you'll see her calm down. All right, so that's what we're doing. So this is Will. He is one of the mobile dog trainers.
How are you doing?
And one thing we're gonna test with her, we'll test her IQ to see what kind of damages happen with.
Like I said, you'll see where she's.
Yeah, I already see it. I see it right there. So we're gonna test her IQ, and that'll tell me how much she can learn, if anything, because you asked me, can it be fixed? Can it help? Right? So I'll answer that question for you, right? So the first thing I'm gonna do is just go here, right? So, and I'll give you one, Will. Just keep it in your hand cuffed, and it's a Vienna sausage. It's the healthiest thing for a dog. So, sit. Oh, yeah, no, she's good. All right, so let me see. I'm gonna put her on a leash. Do you mind if I take her? Do you have a leash?
This is a Houdini dog. I have this.
Can I use my leash?
Yeah, you can use yours.
Okay.
I have this harness for her,
Uh-huh.
and somehow she backed out of it, and it was on the tether. Wow. And then I have this harness for her with her name and number on it in case she escapes. Like I said, she's a Houdini.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. She's strong.
So the reactivity that you see when people come up, that's not aggression. That's her excitement that she wants to greet the people that are coming. But if you misread it, you would say, that's an aggressive dog. She's barking, right?
Well, the UPS lady has gotten used to her.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put her.
He's gotten used to her.
I'm gonna put her on this leash right here, because
Bitty leash.
yeah, it is, isn't it? And it's gonna work way better than the big one you got, because she's got way too much room here. And then, what is her name again?
Sasha.
Sasha. All right. So I'm gonna clip Sasha while she's like, "You're trying to trick me."
She's like, I don't know what's going on here.
Right. There we go. I'm gonna take her off this one. Sasha. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Sit. Yes. Well, you're gonna sit pretty? Okay. Down. Oh, good girl. So I want to keep her on that. Will, you're gonna take over the leash, and I'm gonna start getting out the stuff to test her for her IQ. So the first thing I'm gonna do is a puzzle. So either she's fine and she's just missing her eye, or she has an issue. But right now I'm seeing a really good dog.
I don't think I have taught her that when dinner time is for me, she lays and waits, and then she'll sit pretty and stays until I put food in her bowl, and she'll stay until I say take it. So she's a smart dog.
Okay. So we're gonna step right over here and by your concrete, away from the porch, because this is where all the reactive. No, you can come over here. I just want to move her to the location where her reactivity happens. So the first thing I'm gonna put down is a puzzle, and the treat is gonna be in the center where this bone is. It should literally take her maybe 2 seconds to find it. And I'm just checking her to see if she can use her nose. And I'm gonna do the same thing with a Belgian Malinois puppy. Every test to show you the difference. All right, Sasha. And I see you looking at the right place, Sasha. So she smells it.
She tolerates me, but she loves me.
Okay. Well, she's smelling it, but she doesn't know, and it could be her eye. But she should be able to locate it with her nose, because puppies are born, the first thing they do is use their nose to find mom, right? Good girl. Look. Sook. Sasha. Sook. All right, so she doesn't know what to do with the puzzle, which is fine. So we'll go on and move to her eyes, her thinking. So there's a red dot. Sasha. Oh, you just want love. You just want love. She just want love. So that one I didn't think she was gonna do well with because she has one eye. So that was already, you know what I mean? I already assumed that one. So
When I got her back, I couldn't get her to the vet until Thursday. I got her back on Tuesday. I didn't get her to the vet until Thursday.
so the
And then we did the eye surgery.
so the eye this just happened.
And none of this happened. Wait, 2020.
Okay, last year. Okay, she looks good though for the incident.
Short hair too. That's a good thing.
Yeah, she sheds like a shed, you know?
You would think it wouldn't be the problem.
Treat,
She's like, what's that?
treat, treat.
Oh, I know.
Many people.
I know. Calm down. I know. All right. So, is there any place we could put her for 5 seconds so I can show you the difference?
Sure.
Okay, if you can just move her, because we're gonna bring a puppy out and we're gonna do the same thing real quick, and then we're gonna bring her right back out and put the puppy away.
Okay. Can you bring her this way?
Yeah.
She's.
We're gonna do all of the above, from protection to service dog work to cadaver work, detection, all the stuff. He's learning to do all of this stuff, and he's only 15 weeks old.
Wow.
When you asked me over the phone, I said I could show you. I always tell people the first thing we're gonna do is the puzzle. So he's gonna bring him over the puzzle. I still left the same treat in there that Sasha had to see if he finds it. I think he found it, Will. Yeah, so he's already found it. So the next thing we're gonna do is this treat right here, the clicker. I think I have mine.
I have a clicker.
You have the clicker? Okay. Well, I thought I put it in here. So he's gonna bring him over here and he's gonna see if he's gonna touch the buttons. We're talking about IQ level of dogs, and it's the only way you can test it, so that you can know and you can be honest with the owner about Now, I do have a suspicion that I could do it with Sasha. She just has never seen this stuff before. So he's gonna bring it over, and he's gonna bring him right here. As soon as he does this, I have the treat.
Wait.
So I'm gonna reward him for doing it. So bring him up closer.
Wait.
Treat.
There you go.
Treat.
Good boy. Good boy. He's looking for more treats on the ground since he did the puzzle.
Hey.
Now he's Sasha.
I think you smell Sasha.
He did.
Probably, yeah.
Treat.
Good boy. So there we go. I know you did it. You did it. You did great. You did great. You did great. You did good. You did so good, Atlas. You did so good. There you go. I know. I know. You're gonna spam the button now. All right, you're good. You can take them. So we're gonna bring Sasha back out. So now you know at the level of IQ what we're dealing with as far as moving forward. So I wanted to answer that question for you. So I do think that she can do all the stuff. It's just that right now it's some visual impairment, and that's not a hard thing. I can train dogs that are deaf. I can train dogs that can't hear, can't see. That's not a problem. It's just that she has it, and now she needs someone to show her how to do it. And she has food drive, which is the major important thing. Food drive. Food drive.
She likes treats.
She likes treats, right? And she likes people.
She loves people.
Right. So she like, especially like in your yard right here, right? He can bring over a table, have her get on that table, start working her through the progressions of obedience. You'll see her work up to that level of that Malinois, right? Because she just hasn't been harnessed with any good training. So that's my assumption. She's got really good drive. If she was like out of it mentally, she wouldn't even sniff the puzzle.
Yeah, no. She's
Right.
I'm sorry. She's good mentally.
Okay.
She just.
So I'm gonna have Will give her some treats real quick. I didn't bring a table. Here you go, Will. Put that in your pocket. Field, you can go right here by the flag. So you can get her on the soft surface. There you go. So, I mean, she's a husky, and huskies bark. What they do, right? And that's his dog. So now this is a good example of him trying to work her with a distraction, right? And remember we talked about dogs working and they won't do it without treats. You definitely want to have a distraction, because if she won't do it with a distraction, she's not going to do it without a treat.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. When I took her to PetSmart, the trainer told me to wrap the leash around us.
Mm-hmm.
That dog dragged me all around the yard.
Want to hear
Broke my
something?
arm and my shoulder.
Want to hear something funny? So when we do protection training, to get the dog to become aggressive, we tighten up the leash as much as possible. We grab
Around my hand, and then take her for a walk. And my daughter, she brought home. She asked me if she could bring home a college friend's pit bull, and I had it wrapped around the leash, wrapped around my head like he told.
Yeah. And that's his safety tool. If the cat decides to run and dart off, and we just had it happen yesterday with her Doberman, you got to be able to stop that dog because he ran straight into the street. His dog did it too.
Yeah.
And I stepped on the leash and then he got yoked back, right? So you got to be able to save that dog, or you're just being irresponsible. There has to be, what are the bad things? If we do this, what are the pros and cons of it? We have to have that thought out in advance. Will the dog run in the street? Could the dog run over there and get hit by a car? Could the dog do, you know what I mean? What are the pros and cons?
Is it pretty? Yeah, he's so sweet.